the V8 Sport has been with Ferrari now 40 years. This is actually a nice celebration for the 488 as well. And it's always been the Ferrari, the most iconic one, with the engine in the back, the most agile one, which is a strong part of our product range, representing quite a large portion of our sales, almost in all countries. So it's for us a fundamental model, which comes as a coupe, and as you know, then will also come in different versions, like for example, the Spider, satisfying clients from all over the world. Ferrari, you know, has a mission, which is that we want to keep the exclusivity of the brand. So this is also good because we are not particularly affected by ups and downs of the market. For sure, we are ready to take opportunities, but we are also very keen on keeping the exclusivity of the brand. So for us, the market is going pretty well in a stable and slowly growing way.
Commercial success of the V12 history in Lamborghini. We sold in 4 years the description of the purest approach in the time for carbon fiber. You can see it in the front by 170%. This
You know, everybody is doing his job. The competition is good for the customers. It's also good for us because the challenges are getting higher and higher. And we are sticking to our V12 and V10 engines, which are naturally aspirated. So this is a differentiator. We have 4x4 driven cars, so this is another thing which is unique in the super sports car business. And we have a design which is immediately recognizable. So I think Lamborghini is the best.
This is the new generation I-22.
The car behind us, the 675 LT, is the most focused pure drivers variant of our Super Series range. Very exclusive, just 500 cars. And then the car on the other side of the stand, P1 GTR, is really the most extreme car we can make. It's a track development of the P1, just 40 cars, all sold to customers. A car that does sit at the pinnacle. It's a £2 million motor car, but it brings with it a whole suite of driver training and driver support, as well as the car itself. So two very, very special products, but very, very much driver-focused products. We appeal to enthusiasts, we appeal to the cognoscenti, the people who really understand what they're getting into. This isn't a fashion statement. They might look really cool, but it's not a fashion statement. This is about real driving pleasure. And I think in that sense, that fact that we're very focused, we'll only ever make sports cars, that makes us stand out, that makes us unique. And that's why in 5 years as a company, but in fact not 4 years yet selling cars, we've been able to develop so quickly.
Then we have a hydraulic coupling element, which is allowed to sometimes slip for a short period of times. We have 3 cars that are 30-40 kilometers per hour. We close this hydraulic coupling. This car will be in production at the end of this year, after its testing program. That's what we call the electrical motor exhaust. It comes hot. We reintroduced the first fishtail exhaust system on any sports car for the last 50 or 60 years. The great thing about I would also like to talk a little bit about the electric propulsion. Sorry to take some more time.
since 10 years we have the Cayman in our assortment, and now it was time to give them a crown, and that is the GT4. He has 385 horsepower. The speed is 295 kilometers per hour, and we are very proud of this car. I suppose we are a very sporty company, and we have very sporty customers. A lot of them loves to drive on the racetrack, and especially for them are these cars.
Welcome you today to the Renault stand to present
next step in our ongoing offensive in the crossover market.
It's in a very refined feel. Cut yours long.
25. This year, this spring, we will launch the second version of the evolution, and it's coming to life. Emerging talent, we selected cars that we're very proud to display today.
We are gaining a lot of market share and a lot of new customers with Capture, for example. And we expect exactly the same with this car in terms of conquesting new customers as well on all markets where we are going to operate. And can you imagine that this is the first car we are going to manufacture and sell in China from our new plant of Wuhan. So it's a huge conquest mode for us in China, of course. Well, we are optimistic because we can see that we are completely renewing the range of cars for the Renault brand, and the customer love them. They buy a lot, and at the same time, thanks to the alliance and thanks to the progress of Renault in terms of competitiveness, the company is healthier and healthier at the same time. So
to satisfy all these requirements. The combination will start to benefit the IST level in manufacturing companies now.
Your perfect ideas for new models and new
sur celle-là.
Today in Geneva, we are very proud to celebrate the coming back of Honda within the motorsport. We are presenting the Formula One, the NS606, the world premiere with Honda, and the Type R. And we know that the Type R was a very good success in the past in Europe. And now we are back with a car that everybody is waiting.
Our customer this morning, he's blown away by the car.
Services provided by their Citroën dealer, launched initially in France.
the design strategy. So thank you. Don't forget your birthday to enhancing more towards a two-door car.
You can simply log on to the correspondence.
Ladies and gentlemen, with the Bugatti Veyron, we will take and make the best, even better assembly of Veyron number 1 and Veyron.
The exhilarating new Civic Type R also promises a top speed of 2. Par contre, après, il y a un chaînon ensemble hardcore. Ah ouais?
Toyota 1.2 turbo petrol makes its debut in our of the European market. And we conclude in our lineup. Only last year, it came with a sleeker, longer profile.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Head of Lexus Europe,
Thank you, have a great show. Thank you for being Regia. Gentlemen, please join me.
And comfort. Sports Space has a bold, dynamic shape with real. I'd like to invite back on stage for photos Mr. Thomas O. I would also like to thank Gregory Gia. Gentlemen, please join me.
Can design a rough. Ah ouais.
This time we focused on exterior parts to make them light. So this finally is an engineering solution for lightweight production. And if you look to the leaf is built by fine skeleton structures which is covered by a thin skin, right? And to transfer this solution into our car, we are very happy about 3D printing because we can rebuild and recreate and produce skeleton structures like that. So we have here 45 parts which are printed within 1 week. Well, with 3D printing, you can really produce everything. So you don't need to respect any intersection of tooling and big investments of tooling. You just have something in mind, you have to make the data and then go print it. Well, of course, this is not really a solution for serious production. But for high-performance cars, you can use it right now. What we show is kind of revolution in car engineering, because we firstly disconnected the skin with the structure underneath. And then you have a lot of freedom together with 3D printing to make really different cars to engineer in the future. Well, our shell is printed. And on top of our shell we have a fabric material, which is weather resistant, water resistant, and really high-tech material. It's come from outdoor clothing. Now the idea is to have sustainability in our future products. So we are using only material where it's needed. If not, we take it away. And that's the idea of bionic, right? This is our intention, right? To show what is possible, to push the industry to go further with this technology and go further with bionical thinking, right?
The first DS, launched in 1955, is considered one of the most innovative car that has ever been released in the market. It was packed with innovation in the design of the car, but also in technology, with suspension, and many attributes of the car. Actually, it was what we call now the avant-garde. It was an avant-garde car, and that's our DNA as the DS brand. What we do today is that we want to revive the high-end French cars. There is a very strong link between the DS of 1955 and the DS of today. The first link is the mindset in which we are creating those cars. With the DS, we want to bring something new to the market, something that shows the avant-garde of the brand. That is about the design of the car, that is about the technology we have in the car, and that is about the comfort that we want to offer, as well as the refinement, the implementation of the savoir-faire. There are many reasons why we decided to create DS as a brand. The first one is that the premium market is a fast-growing market everywhere in the world. It grows about 2 times faster than the mainstream market. So for a car maker, it is obviously a great opportunity to pursue. The second reason is that DS as a product line of Citroën has been a great success, with 500,000 cars sold around the world, and those cars have been sold in a vast majority to new customers. It's an important market for us, and we have decided to invest on the Chinese market. We have built a plant, and we have launched 3 cars in 12 months.